What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update. In this video, we're going to go over the details of the second stimulus package that's likely coming this week. That includes a stimulus check sent out directly to Americans. We're going to talk about the unemployment extension, and we have some insider information about what has already been agreed on regarding the next stimulus check. But first, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button down below. This way you won't miss out on new second stimulus check information. My wife and I are spending hours every single day to go through all the stimulus check information so I can give it to you by watching just a short video every single day. Also, if you can, hit the like button for me down below. It really helps out my channel. Nancy Pelosi and the top Democrats, including Steve Mnuchin and Mitch McConnell, met on Saturday and had talks for hours discussing the details of the next stimulus package and the next stimulus check. This was their most productive negotiation talk, and there's been several sources that have said that they have already agreed on the amount of the check, and they're working on how much the unemployment extension should be. Now, the Republicans in their HEALS Act wanted to extend the federal unemployment benefit boost money at only $200 per week, and that was quickly rejected by all the Democrats and even most of the states. Now, it's pretty much a known fact that both the Republicans and the Democrats want to pass a deal, and they want to pass it this week before the deadline of the Senate, where the Senate goes on recess. This Friday is the Senate's last working day unless they extend that. Nancy Pelosi and the House Democrats already said that they would possibly not even go on recess until they get an extension of the federal unemployment and this next stimulus package passed, which includes a stimulus check. That's the House of Representatives that's willing to extend their recess. The Senate is the main people holding up this bill. They haven't announced anything about their recess, so they're going to try to make a big push to get a deal negotiated on and passed this week. If they get a deal negotiated on, they can literally pass a deal within a day or two. The Senate can actually pass their part of the deal and then go on recess if they choose and send it over to the House, who can then actually pass it the very next day. The Republicans have already stated that they're now willing to do more than $200 a week unemployment benefit boost money, because basically the $200 wasn't well received by anybody but the Republicans. Mitt Romney and other Republican senators now want a 3-month extension of the federal unemployment boost money, and it will start at $500 per week in August, $400 per week in September, and $300 per week in October. And it will include $2 billion for states to upgrade the software of their unemployment systems so that they can handle a sliding scale like this, or even a percentage wage replacement in the future. This percentage wage replacement is not very likely to be able to pass and have that system done for August or September. So that's just like a future type of improvement that they want to do that they can use in the future. The unemployment money is one of the main things holding this bill up, in addition to a lot of the other fluff that's in the bill, like liability protections. I don't think they're going to actually have any money for the states and cities in this bill. They're probably going to do that in another bill coming out in the future. What I've been hearing is that there is pretty much an agreement on the check amount, which is going to be $1,200. And also from what I've been hearing is that the $1,200 is also going to be for dependents. There's probably going to be $1,200 for adult dependents and child dependents across the board. So there's going to be $1,200 for all adults and also $1,200 for all dependents. If it's not $1,200, it could be $500. But from what I've been hearing, they've probably negotiated on the amount for dependents, and it will probably be $1,200. They're also pretty much in agreement that there's going to be more PPP money for small businesses and people with side hustles, people that sell on Amazon, people that drive Uber, people that are realtors. They're going to likely get another round of stimulus money or forgivable grant money from the government. To people with small businesses or side hustles got at least $1,000, and some of them got 2.5 times their monthly expenses, which for a lot of people was like $10,000 or more, especially if you had an actual business. The Republicans and the Democrats are also having a big negotiation on Monday, and they're probably going to have huge negotiations for hours every single day until they get this nailed down. They're trying to get it pretty much agreed on by midweek so that they can write the bill and sign it before the week is over. We're also seeing a little bit of improvement in virus cases. We've had very choppy results lately. We actually had 47,000 new cases yesterday, but just a few days before that, we were at 65,000 almost every single day, with a high of 75,000 new cases just a week ago. We're nearing 5 million confirmed cases in the United States, with over 150,000 people being lost to this virus. That's about 4% of people who catch this virus. We also have about 70% of the United States now making it mandatory to wear a mask out in public, whether you like it or not. A lot of people have said that they feel like that takes away their freedom. I personally think about it as wearing a seatbelt or wearing a helmet, if you were race car driving or something that required a helmet. I just look at it as a safety precaution for this, temporary virus that's not going to be around forever. And I think it just helps out our fellow Americans. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below, but it's likely that we actually might see this go across the entire United States. What's interesting is we're not seeing that in Florida and Arizona and a couple other states that are real hot spots of the virus. We actually have 10 different states reversing and closing back down and no longer reopening. And we have about 15 other states pausing their reopenings and not reopening. That's about 50% of the United States that is either pausing or reversing their opening, including hotspots like Florida and Arizona, but yet they don't require you to wear a mask. If this virus continues to spread, we're going to see even more states closing back up and the possibility of an entire second shutdown. We've actually had in recent days top U.S. officials that have said that we do need a full entire second shutdown to actually try to contain this virus and get it back down to manageable levels or declines in new cases. We've also been hearing a lot of new news that a vaccine won't be an AKA silver bullet, and it'll probably be just like the flu vaccine where you can still catch the flu, but you just might get a milder version of it. And they have dozens of vaccines right now that show potential promise, but they're probably not going to be able to actually distribute it to Americans anytime this year in 2020, and it's probably going to be pushed out all the way until 2021. So make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm going to have tons of new information coming out this week about new stimulus check update information and if they actually pass the bill this week. Also, make sure you've hit the like button for me down below. And this top video is my newest stimulus check update video. You can watch that next. And this bottom video is about the $2,000 per month stimulus proposal. And over here is a video that teaches you how to start a business selling products on Amazon. I have students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income by selling one product on Amazon. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.